Yo, what up? Good evening, chat. How we doing? Welcome to the first ever evening stream featuring gold. I'm actually in a NASDAQ trade right now. Go figure. Sitting along here with two minis. Just took one off here. So yeah, hope you guys had a good session today. Thanks for tuning in late night, or I don't know what time. Maybe Evan, you said 4 a.m. You should be sleeping right now, sir. Don't know what you're doing here. Anyhow, thanks for being here. Thought it might be an interesting way to end the day here. You know, doing a little late night stream. There's some people that can't join during the day. So here I am. So welcome. Tom, Vinny, Noah, Miguel, what's going on? Dan Brooke, gold been a bit slow this Asia session. Yeah. Honestly, I tried a few longs, so it wasn't happening. John's 4 a.m. for you as well. Dang. RX, what up? Brian, how you doing? I was serious, yeah. Justin, what up? What up? All right, well, it looks like let me step out here, and then it'll just be a scratch to start off this live stream. It's a new Lucid account here I just grabbed to try them out, and you know, thought I'd trade the evening sesh on this one. So how you guys doing? Hope you guys had a good day. Kinetic, what up? Beatsville, what's going on? Start the day with you guys. Got to end the day with you guys. Oof. Middle of the day, I get a break. Ryan, you were minus 1220 when you ended the stream this morning. End of the day, up to 54. Nice. It is a grind a lot of times getting back, digging out of that red. So nicely done. All right. So I'll hop out of that one, I guess. That was a long on NASDAQ. So I rearranged the screens here. Got gold, MGC, micro, where NASDAQ normally is. So 1 minute gold, 15 minute gold, 5 minute gold. And right here in the dead center up top is NASDAQ. My old pal Nas. So, you know, I've never really traded gold, but from what I've always seen, I feel like it adheres to technicals decently well. Is this true, chat? I feel like it's usually, like, I was just looking back and I'm like, dang, like a lot of times this stuff happens like to the T. But you know what? I don't know. Maybe Shishima says don't. You know, I know it's been crazy the last 2 days. I don't mind crazy. I mean, I trade NASDAQ. Do you see that drop today on NASDAQ? I was looking to short the break. I entered the trade short, and like Rhythmic was delayed with this drop when the drop came in, so it entered my trade like way below where the candle showed, right? I'm like, what just happened? Like it filled me, you know, like 20 points away or something. And then I look at my chart, I'm like, I'm in drawdown, like minus $1,200 already. And it did, like, the candle wasn't even where my entry was. It wasn't anywhere close. So I think Rhythmic just was like delayed. And so then it ended up moving past my entry, and I did take some profit. So I ended the take profit trader account up 2,200 on the day. So I don't really know what that was all about. I didn't look into it, but that was a bit nuts. Anyway, so yeah, pulling up gold here. I mean, again, I'm a gold newbie, so we'll see what I can derive from this. But, you know, obviously it's been a bit nuts. I was kind of looking for it to base out here. Get a nice little bounce cooking here. That's what I'd like to see, is a nice little bounce on gold. But I don't know if we'll get it here in this little time that I'll be streaming and that I'll be awake. You know, obviously we have, you know, generally an inverse correlation with, you know, gold and NASDAQ. But, you know, I don't really know. On a Globex, you know, 1 minute time frame, maybe it's not, I just haven't watched it very much, so I don't know. But this is just an eval RX on Lucid, messing around here. Simon, what up? Eddie said he'd be here. I don't see him. Eddie's a liar, man. He's probably hanging out with his wife. Cheers, Ness. What up? Good morning. Good morning. Good evening. I don't know why I said. I'm just used to saying good morning to people, I guess. So, I was, I don't know, just hoping for a little bounce here. So, I got a little 30-minute demand zone here. Maybe gold will tap into. Right around a 50% retracement, which I think gold likes 50% retracements. Oh, there's Eddie. All right. Whew. Thank goodness. Eddie, we were worried that you were hanging out with your wife or something. I'm glad that you have your priorities straight. My day was all right, Trader's Nest. Yeah, it was all right. After stream, I hit the gym. I wrote a script for a new video for my channel. It's been a while. I looked back, man. I made 3 videos this year, something like that. I gotta step it up. What am I doing? So I'll probably film that tomorrow and edit it. Nice, Eddie. Hit the gym earlier, shot some hoops. It's an off day for lifting, so shot some hoops. Hit the Grizz treadmill routine. What up, Lupek? Lupek, isn't it, what are you, in Poland? That's got to be at least 8+ hours ahead of me. It's got to be 5 a.m.? Oh, they're in the same time zone? Evan and Lupek, you guys need to go to bed. You got to be so tired. It's making me tired thinking about how tired you probably are. So I don't like it. It's weird. 4 a.m.? All right, you guys are dedicated to something. I don't know if it's trading or just throwing on YouTube while you're waking up, but I appreciate you being here. Okay. NASDAQ, I haven't really looked at NASDAQ on a higher time frame since this, the end of this morning session. Nice drop, very nice drop. What do you think I'm gonna do with this range here? Gonna measure it, bro. It's already past 50% there. Yeah, nice. Okay. So no 50% retracements. Got a supply zone there. I can mark. Look at that wick on that 690 minute, man. That's 235 point wick, and obviously it's a half a day's candle, but that's massive. All right, so the supply zone on NASDAQ. Let's go ahead and mark this area here. I don't know if we get up there in Globex, but it's something I could watch tomorrow morning, seeing how we unfold here. I mean, obviously, with this nice drop, I do kind of want to see some just sustained movement to the downside. We've just been having all this all-time high, float higher kind of stuff we're kind of tired of. And so I would like to see a few red days start to stack here. And I don't know, we have 2 in a row, but usually we don't get much more than 3. Except for back here, we got a few. But anyways, dips keep getting bought. Dips keep getting bought here. All right. Let's see what the 1 minute's cooking up for us here. Still kind of interested in 100 break and actually sustain above 100s here on NASDAQ. And then we got a little bit of a double top kind of thing happening there, but I think it still looks okay. I don't normally like trading Globex on NASDAQ. Just gonna be a little basic bitch right now and mark at 50% levels because they work. They're very helpful. What are spreads feels like? I don't really know. I mean, I've taken a few trades, and you know, I feel like it's a little worse. A little worse than just NASDAQ during New York, you know, but this is Globex, so, you know, adjust expectations, I suppose. Gold doesn't look like it has a whole lot of life to it. NASDAQ, I still wouldn't mind seeing a pop here. 120 seems like a good target. Do I want to put risk on for this is the question. It's just kind of dull right now. What's up, Brandon? How you doing? Yeah, it's not the most inspiring price action. What's something else I could look at? Silver? Silver's nuts. What about the Nikkei? Never traded the Nikkei. I don't even know what the ticker is. NKE? What is it? No, that's Nike. What is the Nikkei? NKD, that's it. Platinum. Corn. What's like, what kind of month are we on, NKD? Just Z5, just like everything else. It's a spread. Ugh, that can't be right. That cannot be the right contract. 60 or 6J. Oh. All right. Just trade gold, it's the best. All right. Well, right now it's pretty boring. Should I trade a mini on gold instead of micros to make it more exciting? No, trading is supposed to be boring, guys. Good trading is boring. Yeah. That's usually what it looks like on the 1 minute. Oh, okay. Yikes. Guess you gotta look at it on like ticks or something. Looks fine on ticks. Minis, really? Nah, I'm just kind of goofing around. I don't think I would trade minis on gold. That's a YM traders feel every day. Yeah. Do Dow traders feel anything, or are they dead inside? Okay. Chat. Who's here watching right now that's not normally here in the morning session, in our morning live stream? I reckon that there's a few fresh names. Abby, Abby, weren't you in the live streams like a year ago or something? The name sounds familiar. Dan Keth, what up? Is it Dan Keth? Is that it? Dan Keth? DC, what up? What up? Just ain't right. Hello. Thanks for tuning in. Late night. I mean, depending on what time zone you're in. Early morning, late night for most people. It was either live stream or fall asleep on the couch. Maybe I'll fall asleep on the live stream. Who knows? Am I doing this often? Let's see how this one goes. I mean, I don't know. I'm open to it. I'm here. We're trying it out. For some reason, I just want to trade NASDAQ, though. I'm trying to resist the urge. I'm not sure I see anything super awesome on gold just yet. Daniel, what are you in Hawaii? 4:15 at night. Where else would you be? You have to be out in the Pacific somewhere. Or, oh, Netherlands? It's not 4:15 at night. Or you mean like, oh, I see. You mean like in the morning. 4:15 in the morning. I mean, it's like dark out, but yeah, let's see what's up with the oil. Good question, Eddie. Is it just CLZ5? NASDAQ into 100 finally. Oil. Let's take a look at oil here. That 1 hour looks pretty indecisive. 4 hour. We got a little gap up. If this is the right ticker indeed. Yeah, the 1 hour does not look so interesting. Little supply zone there on oil. Tori Trades does not scalp. I mean, she's just a swing trader, so kind of irrelevant if you ask me to what we're doing here. The only thing that's relevant is trend lines. UncleDanceTrendLineCourse.com. If you want to know how to connect 3 points with a straight line. Okay. Maybe we get a move down to 30-minute demand on gold. Got to break this current level though. Just kind of held up decently. So entry at VWAP would look much better. But this is like what, the one thing I see potentially happening here. I'd like to see NASDAQ. I already mentioned this, but I would like to see it, get a move like 120 or so. Looks pretty good. That's like the trade on NASDAQ I would want to see. Yo, what's up, Grant? It's been a while since I've seen your name in chat. How you doing? Do you own a pair of Grant Hill sneakers? Like the NBA player? No, I wish. Oh. I don't remember what they look like, but I'm sure they're fresh. Oh, those Fila's. Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. I remember those Fila's. Yo. Those go pretty hard. Like, look at that. I liked Grant Hill, man. He was pretty cool. Fila was like, feels like such a 80s, 90s brand. I don't really think about it ever since. Are you a sneakerhead? No, I'm not. I don't know shit about sneakers. I really think I'm not like, I don't really collect too much things. Like there's not like something like I'm super into, as far as I know. Maybe my wife would say something, but I don't think I really have like a hobby collection. I used to collect basketball cards when I was a kid. Have hundreds upon hundreds of them. I figured, you keep them for like 50 years, they'll be worth something. I mean, I've kept them for, 30 years at this point. They're not worth shit. The market has just not really kept up with inflation. Send it. What up? I'm here. We're trying this out. You were into photography at one point. I mean, I still like photography. We still have a photography channel called Mango Street. Are you still only trading prop firms? I have some personal accounts here and there, but lately I've just been trading prop firms, yeah. I might do another $1,000 like personal account challenge or something. I think that'd be fun. I tried day trading with $1,000 5 years later, something like that. Why not trade a 5K private? Nothing wrong with that, but I think the upside, if you trade well, the upside with a prop firm is just greater. The downside is capped. So like, I've talked about this before, but excuse me. Let's say I get the MyFund Futures core account. Let's say I get 3 of them. You can trade 5 of them, whatever. Let's say 3 of them. I can get a 3K payout each. It costs $73. That's $210 ish. $219. So it costs me $219, and if I trade well, I'll get $9,000 in payout. So now to take a 5K personal account and to turn it into $9,000 without risking 5K is pretty, I'd say pretty challenging. So that's why I like prop firms, because if you are able to play by the rules, the upside is enormous. Obviously, I think the goal for everyone really is to trade a personal account at the end of the day. I'd rather be trading like a 50K personal account or something like that. That might make it a little bit more on par with the potential withdrawals, to match like payouts with prop firms. Now, there is like, prop firm stuff can mess with your head for sure, mess with your trading. That's the downside, and the rules are harder. Maybe we'll get a little bounce here on gold, up to VWAP. Maybe a little support forming here. But again, nothing too exciting here. All right, chat. It's moving pretty slow. I think it's all right to swing by, hit the thumbs up button while we wait for something else to happen. Does gold have good action overnight? We're about to find out. It can. Right now it's pretty dull, but yeah, it can. Are there still requirements for some many days green? Yeah, depends on the prop firm. Some have it, some don't. Yeah, the limited downside to a prop is the biggest upside. 1 payout pays for 10 tries. Yeah. But yeah, personal account is best in general. Like trading on a personal account, nothing beats that. I mean, that's the best. You just straight up trade. There's nothing else to think about. All right, let's see if we can get the move up to 100 and then maybe VWAP there on gold. Am I streaming tomorrow morning? Yeah, I am. You decided to trade gold because I don't even you'd be surprised how I don't even know. I don't even think I've seen a full video by Tori before. I don't know what she trades. It's irrelevant to me in my trading. I do not care. I don't care what anyone else trades. I really don't. I don't care how they trade. I don't care what they trade. I'm gonna do me. That's why when people come on here and tell me how to trade, I'm always like, why do you care if I use VWAP or don't use VWAP or use ICT or don't use, like, what's irrelevant to you in your trading? I like to stay hydrated right before bed, drink lots of water, make sure I have to get up several times throughout the night. Yeah, I love trend lines. Yeah, no, I don't even know what her strategy is outside of trend lines. That's just everyone knows it's trend lines, and it's just meme worthy. But all right, what, a pop up to 07 at least, right? That's gotta be good for at least 7 points right here. I would like to see more. And then so gold did make it to 100. So it could get the pullback on gold, pop on NASDAQ. Look how well these lows have held here on NASDAQ this since 5 o'clock reopen of futures. Holding up really nicely at the just underneath 100. Sorry, that's gold. I always have this as NASDAQ. Screwing me up. Look how well gold has held the lows, I should say. Aside from that opening little dip, was it opening? A little after open. Aside from that little dip, it's held up the 80s pretty good here. Yeah, gold could be moving up because it has held. Yeah, good point. I mean, the 5 minute looks pretty good for that move up. Blast through VWAP. Let's go. I'm down for it. You have a question. How would you trade a 50K XFA? I've been funded before and I have been eligible for a payout, but I've never taken any money from the market. Thank you. Okay. I would trade probably 3 to 5 micros, and I would aim for, 250 a day, something like that. Don't have a hard goal for yourself, but just see what you can get out of the market with your trading style. Keep the wins, just try to make a steady little pace, build up a little bit of time. Build up a little bit of buffer with your balance. And then try to get up to, $2,000. Trade 10 days, couple losing days, couple $400 days, many $200 days, something like that. If it goes up, watch out for 10s. It's been a strong level to watch out for. Yeah, okay, cool. 10s. Yep, that's good. Let's bust out the Crayolas here. First of all, let's get NASDAQ. I'm gonna tell NASDAQ what to do here. So here, NASDAQ has this little consolidation here. So we're gonna get a pop above. We're gonna fail, smack down, something like that, and then gold is gonna come into support around this time. In the 90s, maybe high 80s, and gold's gonna get a rip. Now, price has no choice but to follow my beautiful Crayola drawings. It's part of the rules. Market makers hate this one trick. Something like that would maybe get me into a long on gold here. 3 micros is probably the size I would take. The website you have, man, that thing is bad. You mean it in a good way, right, Vic? It helps out a lot to decide who has a better discount. Thanks. Thank you, Vic. I really appreciate you saying that. and I really appreciate you bringing that up so I can have a nice natural integration. if you trade futures props or are interested in it, Prop Firm Gorilla is my site that I made and launched a few weeks ago, where you can compare any plan from like 19 different prop firms. So, you know, you literally load up the plan you want from the prop, compare it with the specific plan from another prop, right? And get side by side. Okay, this is Lucid's instant funding. This is Legend's instant funding. You know, get the prices, see the rules, then click the link to buy. Use the code that supports the site. It's really helpful. I use it all the time for myself, and I hope that you guys get use out of it. There we go, gold. Come on, move a little. They're micros, Grant. Excuse me, sorry. 3 micros. MGC. Yeah, 50K will get blown pretty fast, I think. Trading 3 minis. How do prop firms make their money? By most traders sucking. Or failing. Maybe they don't suck, but they fail. Why they become so heavy on promoting all the prop firms? The fact they're more popular than ever, right? That's literally like it's overtaken the space. That's what people talk about all the time. Now on stream, I don't get asked about like withdrawals. I get asked about payouts. Like that's a minor difference, but it's a big difference, right? That's how people think in terms of props. And to me, there's, like I already talked about the upside to them. There's a lot of upside, and there's a ton of prop firms out there, and I want to know what the best deal is. People ask me about them constantly, all the time. Have you tried this? What about this? You know, this has this discount. Literally, it's way too hard to keep straight. So I spent 3 weeks going through all of the firms, all of their help sections, you know, grabbing all this information and then having it in a place where we can easily keep track of who's got what deal, what the best plan is. Because if you are a good trader, the upside is enormous on these things. Existence is spelled incorrectly. I don't think it is. It is. They really spelled it incorrectly? Dang. Fuck me, man. Good. Touche, I stand corrected. All right. It looks right to me. I had to Google it. It looks right. I can't believe that's not right. Thank you for calling that out. If you're not a fan of prop firms, that's fine. I totally get it. If you have your own personal account and you do well with it, then yeah, why don't mess with prop firms? That's fine. I have no problem with that. I think, like I said, I think trading personal account is the best. No friggin' rules. Just the margin requirements of your broker. I've always said that it's the best. It's pure trading, right? That's what we're all about. That's what we all want to be doing. Are you actively trading multiple prop firms? Yeah, got like 3 or 4 going on right now. Prop firms more gamble than trading. That just depends on how you do it. Because like here, I'll give you an example here. Let me. The futures desk I've been trading, and it's a static account. It cost me, I think it was like $69 $70, something like that. It's pretty affordable. And you do base hits, right? You trade 12 days. And my target is normally 2,000, but right now I made a little extra, so it's $2,600 in 12 days. My balance is at $1,400, and my drawdown is -1,000, and it's staying there because it's a static account. And so once I hit my my goal, I then build up my live buffer, and then I'm trading a live brokerage where I can get daily payouts, right? So that's the same, well, practically the same thing as a personal account at that point. So there's ways to do it where you just really study, really, base hits. And it's not so much like a gamble. Like this, like the futures desk to me is like, I'm not doing it as like a huge payout situation. I'm doing it as a, look, get a live brokerage account without having to deposit $2,000. I spent $79 or whatever on it, and just be consistent with it, and it'll be Gucci. So it depends on the trader, right? Yeah, Gandalf, we're not live, buddy. This is pre-recorded, and I just can see the feature. Yeah, Tori, you've got 5 take profit trader accounts. All in, I'm risking $510, not 10K of my personal money. Yeah. And it all comes down to how you play it, right? So if there are ways, obviously people YOLO it and stuff. Which prop firm is your top pick? Apex. No, I'm just kidding. My Fund Futures is my top pick right now. I put them in order on the site. Like I have Gorilla Rankings is what I call it. And that's right now, these are my favorites in order. It's subjective, just my own personal list of what I think is best. Well, yeah, Daniel, I get it. I mean, trading in general has generally no barrier to entry beyond a deposit in a brokerage, Robinhood account, whatever. And prop firms, yeah, it's even less of a barrier to entry because it's even cheaper. And I try to show people how freaking hard trading is. If you can get any takeaways from my channel, it's that it's not easy, right? I don't try to make it seem like it's easy. I never want people to think that, and I think most people shouldn't trade. But I'm passionate about trading, and I like talking about trading. I like connecting with other people who are also passionate about it. So I'm here. Chat a community ranking. Well, you can submit a review to the prop firms. So like Apex has the most reviews right now. And then once we get like a certain amount of reviews in, it'll show like the star ranking, and that's all verified. Like you submit like a proof that you're a paying customer. In the back end, I approve it. It doesn't have to be a good review. You can give it 2 out of 5. I don't care. You could trash it if you want. I just want it to be like constructive in a way. Like just be a thorough review, not just I don't want people just trashing something that without any actual details or anything. No tossed up on Gorilla. Nope, they didn't want to be put beside other firms. That's literally a line from an email I have from Michael Patak. They don't want to be promoted next to other firms, so okay, I won't. What up, Maul? How you doing, man? It's been a while. How you been doing in October? Eddie, catch you later, man. Thanks for tuning in. All right. So gold did not get the pop through VWAP. Maybe it's giving another opportunity to enter, but it's also not inspiring a lot of confidence either in the long side. Hey guys, look, it's a trend line. Boom. No, I mean seriously, there's some sort of trend line here we could actually use probably. Kind of need like a break and hold of. It's gotta be better than that. That's not very useful. I don't know. Point is, we're making lower highs. That's the point. How late do you plan on streaming? Probably till 10. So like 20 minutes my time. I gotta, get to bed before too long. Cause I gotta wake up, in let's see, I wake up, it's 9. I gotta wake up in, how many hours is that? 9 hours? I'll be waking up. Whatever happened to those half circle indicator things? LOL. The Hearst cycles. Well, that's part of Motowave's more expensive plan that I did not have, and I was not going to pay, was it like 50 or 100 bucks a month for? The Hearst cycles, I don't know. How often do you trade Asian market? Never. This is my first evening stream. I pretty much had a rule to not trade Globex, because a lot of times I would get into trouble. Just because it can be choppy, right? The order book's thin. It can just slide around a little bit more than I usually want. And I hate waking up the next day red from the night before. Like, it just kind of puts me in a hole to dig out of right away, which I don't like. So I don't like trading Globex. But I did think maybe I would expand my repertoire and give gold a shot. And, Brian, this is Edge Pro X Motovave, but the prop firm right now is Lucid. I've never traded with them before. This is my first Lucid account. When was the last time you had a trading challenge with Trades by Matt? The one that you saw the video of, that was the last time. That was like 2021, I think, 4 years ago. I did one with Carmine 2 years ago, year and a half ago, something like that. That one's good as well. That one's, I like Carmine a lot as a trader, and I've learned a lot from him, so I think that video is actually better. And I also traded better in that video as well. Go to bed? Soon enough, I will. Soon enough. Not seeing a whole lot here. Took one long on NASDAQ going into the stream. Started the stream with 2 minis there. I was looking for 120. Scaled off one and scale out the other one around break even. So nothing too interesting there. Took a couple gold trades earlier that didn't really pan out. Look at this bottom tick I got. This was disgusting. Look at this stop right here. That was a little bit of a slippage. The low is 99, and it stopped me out at 98.8, which I don't trade gold. Maybe that's just regular, but that's like pretty nasty right there. Look at that. I never get that kind of shit in the NASDAQ. I started out, I traded the open at 5 p.m. Quick long there. Man, that was pretty fast moving. It was 5 micros, and I was like, okay, that's too big a size. Anyway. Simfill. Yeah, I just think usually they're like better, Even the Simfills I feel like are like usually they feel pretty realistic, but All right. What can we do here? Gold. Can we get going? Just a little bit? Just a little bit of something before bed? Honestly, I don't hate the idea of a long here. Just looking at how well this is held. A little higher low here. Long's not terrible. Yeah, the 4 hour does look less less bullish for sure. Took a look at that earlier and I was like, Pulled up here. There goes NASDAQ here, back up to its overnight high here, current high. All right, chat, let's do a quick poll here. I just want to know. Hang on a second. Real quick, there's 95 of you. I just want to know, would you tune in to more daily evening live streams at this time? Is this something I should keep, do again? I know we didn't have a lot of action here. I didn't take any gold trades on stream. Just wasn't really, pretty much as soon as the stream started, I haven't really seen much. Nocturnal Gorilla, is that a late night stream? That's right. Yeah, Chad's fine. Daniel, your opinion's completely valid. I don't have a problem with it. Yeah, we don't have to argue, but it's fine. People are gonna have different viewpoints. Nothing wrong with that. If you don't like prop firms, I that's fine. I don't have any. I think it's valid. Valid to not like them. That's fine. Yeah, no one else is on. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Is like it's kind of a dead zone. Like when I stream in the morning, that's when everyone's streaming because that's when the best action is. You start when Asia opens. What time is that? Gotta Google this shit. I'm not finding a quick answer. Okay. 8 Eastern. Oh, 7. Yeah, 7's no good. That's when I'm eating dinner and hanging out with my wife, and it just doesn't work for me. Oh, 8 Central. Oh yeah, that's when like Dakota from Top Step does his stream. Yeah, I don't know. There's like, that's like a, there's like 2,000 people in on that one. I don't know if I want to compete with that one necessarily. Do you only trade gold? I never trade gold. I only trade NASDAQ essentially. This is my first time trying to trade gold, and this is interesting because I haven't found any trades yet. But NASDAQ's pretty boring too right now. Just a little bouncing around here, but it's a little bit more tradable to me than gold right now. It's just following along this channel here. This, ascending wedge, whatever you want to call it. So I was thinking earlier, I drew it out, with a beautiful Crayola set I have here. We'll pop above this and a rejection, and then maybe gold could finally get a move through it, but I'm not sure. Not sure gold's gonna give us that move. Here we go, though. It is breaking this. If it's a real move, you know, not just a break of that and a rejection. If it's a real move, I like 120s there for the first target. Could potentially get long. Just need to confirm that it's not going to be a fake out here. Usually the best moves are an hour before you started. Yeah, definitely. I mean, I just looking back at the chart, you can see like 8 p.m. my time here, much more interesting. You know, right away we had what was that, 22.2 points there on gold, and then since then, it's been about half that. 13. Do you have hard monitor on? Yeah, I do. Well, I was curious because I have it on in the morning, but I'm also drinking coffee in the morning, so, you know, and the price movement's a little bit more interesting. So I was curious to see what my resting heart rate would be now with most caffeine, you know, out of my system. I think gold usually moves inverse to the market. Yeah, it does. Yeah, Nathan, I'm looking to dip into gold a little bit. It'd just be nice to have something else to trade. I like learning new things. Why not? A lot of people ask me about gold like on a weekly basis, I would say, but especially lately when gold's been moving crazy. A lot of people are saying, "Hey, look at gold." I'm like, I never look at gold though. What's it sit at in the mornings? You know, historically it's been around here, high 60s, low 70s. But I got sick, and then you know, when I hooked it back up, it's been a little bit higher lately. It's been like in the high 70s, low 80s. Show us the chest strap. I'm looking to buy one. Nice try, Evan. Nice try. Should we draw another trend line on here or something? I don't think we have enough. Let's draw a trend line on gold. I say it like jokingly, but I do like trend lines, honestly. I mean, that's not really a necessary trend line to draw, but so that's like maybe what the joke is. Yeah, that's what we were just talking about, Nathan. 2 hours ago being the biggest Asian movements. Yeah, we were just talking about that. I just measured out the hour before I started. I don't know. Maybe I could bump the stream earlier. I don't know. But like I said, we got like Top Step. Dakota from Top Step's there. He's got a large stream, and I feel like then you're kind of competing for viewers. I don't know. I don't know if you guys watch that stream or not, but $25,120 incoming. I would hope so. Keep looking for that. I haven't seen any a lot of promise yet, but if anyone can do it, it's NASDAQ. If anyone can get to 25,120, it's NASDAQ. You have to be above the $2,100 buffer to take a withdrawal from my funded futures. You need 5 days of at least $100. You need minimum payouts $250. Trying to remember. I don't think you have to be above the buffer, right? All right, Jacob. Catch you later, man. No buffer unless you're in pro. Thank you. Couldn't remember. Yeah, just take it from a drawdown. Yeah. What do you think of this year's Victoria's Secret fashion show, Dan? They still do those? All right, back at the bottom of this sending wedge here on NASDAQ. Can we get a little bounce? Bounce. Get a little 8 points out of this thing, maybe. I don't know if it's worth trading. It's getting, 1, 2, 3, fourth hit here. Feels less good. Less good. Good morning, Vikas. It's 10 p.m. my time. I'm tired. I'm feeling ready for bed. All right, here. I'll see if I can get filled here. All right, I'm in long 2 minis NASDAQ. Maybe we'll go full screen with this. Look, I'll aim for the break. If not, I'll maybe take one off at the top here. And then I'll stop out 95 there. If we break below. Oh, man. Evan, I don't even know what you're talking. Oh, I see. I forgot what we were even talking about, man. Okay, you okay? Ka. You say top step, mop step. They say shorty warty. They say slammity whammity. What the hell? Are you alright, man? You alright? Yeah, this is like watching paint dry. Ugh. It's pretty dull. Pretty dull. Man, the first trading video of yours is awesome. Nothing better than the first time randomness. Yeah, that was crazy. I'm like, I took 80 trades today. Why am I not profitable? Why are commissions so much? That was nuts. Excuse me. Been a long day. What's up, Grizz? What's going on? It's because you stopped trading at 80 trades. Yeah, you need 85 trades to be profitable. That's right. Just 5 more, and I'll retire. Should I take a nap and then, you know, somehow you guys can wake me up when this moves? Dude, that coffee cup emoji makes me want coffee. Goldie Woldy to 4090. Oh my gosh, I am. Should I like go like start getting ready for bed? Like I'll go start brushing my teeth, flossing and shit. See if this thing has moved by the time I'm back. Yeah, Grizz, can we do the what's that one remote desk application? Remote viewer? What's it called? Maybe you can just control my screen for me. This is something else, guys. Team Viewer, that's the one I was thinking of, Team Viewer. Jerome Powell, thank you for tuning in to my stream, sir. Can I ask, what color tie are you wearing? Yo, I'm too tired for this lack of movement. It's crazy. Should have known. I should have known. I mean, look at all these bounces were pretty clean off this trend line, and now that I enter, it looks like shit. It's just chopping around. I'm gonna probably just hop out of this so I can go to bed. He hasn't said good afternoon. Your lungs are safe for now, boys. Good afternoon. Sell. I knew the fourth hit of this trend line was trouble. What's gold doing? Nothing. Gold hasn't done anything since I logged on. Okay, J-Pal. See you later. Thank you for your service. I'm pretty sure if I had a copy of J-Pal's speech ahead of time, I still couldn't make money from it. You never know. Markets do some crazy shit. Should wait for a break of structure. I might be dead by then, Daniel. Who's to say I'll still be here when we break structure? Boo. Boo, NASDAQ. That's a disgusting wick on the 15 anyway. I don't even like you anymore, NASDAQ. Be a garbage index. Gold could wake up in 1 to 2 hours. Yeah, that's when I'll be going to sleep. Maybe I'm not meant to trade gold. Our time zones just made it so we weren't meant to be. Honestly, just stop me out. Let's just go. Come on, stop me out. I won't even be mad, NASDAQ. I won't. Release me from this trade. Whew. Danny should save the trading for the day and save gambling for the night. I know. I love you, NASDAQ. You're my favorite. Aw, NASDAQ, you shouldn't have. Gold's the best, honestly. I do wonder if like it would, if my trading style would really resonate with it or not. I think it would. If I can get it at the right times, I think I would like trading gold. All right, I need this to hold. If we just back down under 100, I'm out of this thing. I use Confluence with 5-minute Heiken Ashi. You know, there's always something. You know, I just don't think I need it necessarily. You know, and there's like a million things. You know, if I use Heiken Ashi, then someone's like, well, why don't you use XYZ? You know, for this instead. You know, there's just like always something else you could use or do, and just, you know, I haven't found that I need it. Why isn't it going full screen? All right, close to fill number 1 here. Why not use point and figure? Yeah, exactly. I mean, why not use the range chart? Why not use the tick chart? Why do you use the range chart? What's a tick chart? You know, I don't know. There's a million different options. Just pick something that works, makes sense to your brain. Well, turned around a whole 3 ticks before my target there. My first target, that is. NASDAQ kind of being a little bitchy. Tonight. I mean that with the most respect possible, NASDAQ. I say it out of love, you know, a term of endearment. Oh, you little bitch, you know. NASDAQ is a C word? What, a correlating index? Oh, I couldn't think of another C word. A computer-based basket of stonks? Keep giving me positive affirmations. You can do it, NASDAQ. No one's more bullish than you. NASDAQ loves going straight to my targets. That's my affirmation. NASDAQ goes straight to my targets. Kind of want to increase my target now, to be honest. Kind of want to increase it just a few ticks, just because. Like, if it's gonna torture me like this, I kind of want to See if I can get a little bit more out of it. 111. 111. Let's go one extra tick. All right, Dan Kev, catch you later. Catch you later, man. Oh no, I angered the NASDAQ. Fine, I'll move it back down one tick. 2 ticks. Have mercy on me, NASDAQ. Have mercy. Go for 125. Honestly, I just don't want to sit around for 125. I mean, I think 120 is fine. You know, at that point, it's not going to make or break anything. Oh boy, you did done do it now. You did done do it now. I'm a little loopier, I think, when I stream at night, to be honest with you. Wow. Literally, I'm about to go start brushing my teeth and flossing and putting on my jammies and getting my eye mask. This is torturous. Hey, I got filled on one. Praise the Lord. All right. Jimmy Jams. All right, good. That was a lot of sitting around for that. So, gold's at VWAP here. Gold can fail. NASDAQ can get the pop to 120 and win. Unless you're long gold, then you're losing. That's what I want to happen. Let's see it. I would consider checking out a little bit higher time frame on this last contract and just letting it ride, you know, overnight while I sleep, if it looks good enough to the upside. I think I already did my measure 50% here. Yeah, we're past that. Yeah. I mean, I could shoot for something. I just realized I have a limit order on there that I don't want. Glad I zoomed out. That could have been bad. Could just go for like 200 level for like New York Open, in case we're pretty green. Sorry, I keep coughing into the mic. Just catches me off guard. All right. Well, that wick, not what I want to see. We did put in a little bit of a new high. Took the new high there, but I think I'm about to turn into a pumpkin here. Okay. Yeah, gold's moving finally. It just did not want to move during the main hour I was here to stream. Moving through, we got these highs here to watch for next. And I'm out of this NASDAQ trade. That was painful. It just took forever for such a few amount of points. I was going for 8 points, and it took me how freaking long? It took me like, this is why I don't like Globex. It took me like 20 minutes just to get 8 points. Like, it's crazy. Starting the day at 5 a.m. with a dance stream is a great way to make sure the day can only get better from here. Wait a second. I was like, oh, that's not. Wait a second. So nice that Evan's just being genuine and sincere and so nice to me. Wait a second. He's pretty clever in his second language or third language or fourth language or however many fucking languages that boy knows. Look, you may be able to speak English, but can you speak American? All right, can you? All right, guys. I gotta get out of here. I'm losing my marbles. Thanks for hanging out. 292 after commissions and everything. 263 on this new Lucid account. The poll says 82% said they'd probably tune in for more streams, so maybe we'll do this again. But I know for certain, if all goes well, I'll be back in what is this? Is that 10 hours? 10 hours from now, I'll be back for more streaming. If your day's just starting, I hope you have a great day. If you're like me, getting ready for bed, have a great night. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.